Hey everybody, I'm Ace Trinillium and I'm still ill, but I couldn't not give you guys a video. And then I thought to myself, if I'm feeling sick, what makes Pokemon fans sick? Oh yeah, fairy types! I'm kidding, I'm fine with fairy types. It took a while, but they grew on me. The fairy type is the most recent type to be introduced in Generation 6, supposedly to balance out the metagame. Some would argue that it hasn't, because it just means that Jigglypuff can take down a Druddigon, and Game Freak are kind of like, well, we made it weak to Steel and Poison, so that's got to count for something. Steel and Poison being defensive types, generally. So that didn't work. But I do like the dynamic that the fairy type brings. It's nice having an extra type. It's nice having something other than ice that can take down a dragon. That's quite handy, actually. Not to mention, a lot of the fairy types tend to be real cute. Except for this guy. This thing. That needs to die. Please, no. Anyway, out of the few fairy types that exist, here are my top 10. Number 10, Mawile. You've got to respect the kind of cute, kind of scary Mawile, for the simple fact it's got pretty good attack, pretty good defense, a bit lacking in the old special defense, but as soon as it Mega Evolves, its special defense goes up and it enters Beast Mode. It gets an extra set of jaws, its attack stat increases, not to mention it gets the huge power ability, which means that its attack stat is double. Couple that with the Swords Dance and you are getting taken down, my friend. But if it's so great, why is it so low on the list? No reason, it's just there are others that I like more. Sorry. Number 9, Mega Altaria. Now Altaria is a Pokemon that kind of annoys me because it's a dragon type, but it's not a dragon. It doesn't look like a dragon. I mean, I'm sure there's probably some backstory, some trivia that somebody knows as to why it's considered a dragon type when it's basically like if you crossed a swan with a cloud, that's it. Surely it should be, you know, fairy type by default. But when it does Mega Evolve, it becomes a fairy type. And that makes it quite unique, as it's a dragon type that's immune to dragon type moves. Dragon, as most people know, is weak to itself, which is quite a rarity in the Pokemon world. But Mega Altaria loses that dragon weakness. The downside? It's still weak to fairy, even though it's a fairy. Game Freak. Number 8. Carbink. This one gets a place on this list for being kind of cute, but being a freaking defensive beast. 150 base defense and 150 base special defense. That's incredible. Yeah, everything else is below average. It's HP, its attack, its special attack, and its speed, but hey, at least it's going to hang around for a while, right? Carbink was made for the stall game. Remember this, kids. Number 7, Togepi. Togepi's in here purely nostalgically. As someone who grew up with Generation 1 and the first season of the anime, we all remember Misty's Togepi, we all remember loving it, we all remember not knowing what it was and thinking, why is this Pokemon not in the Pokedex? Is it a Pokemon? What does it do? Yeah, we learned in Generation 2 what Togepi was, but it was a nice little bit of mystery in a really cute little wrapper. Kind of like a Kinder Egg, no? Actually, exactly like a Kinder Egg. Number 6, Granbull. Granbull is a cool looking fairy type. It's one of the few cool looking fairy types, and I can't shake the feeling that it always reminds me of Preston from Wallace and Gromit's A Close Shave. It has a great attack stat of 120. What lets it down is it has crappy speed, average defenses, and abilities that don't really benefit it that much. I mean, Intimidate, yeah, lower your enemy's attack stat, that's great, but if your defenses are crap anyway, it's still going to take you out, and with that speed stat, they're going to take you out before you've even had a chance to use your good attack stat. Number 5, Azumarill. Azumarill is cute. It's a water rabbit. I don't know why it evolves from like a water mouse. I don't know rodent biology. It's got a great design. It's simple without being too simple. It's bulky. It's got great HP. It's got good defense and special defense. Its attack and special attack aren't great, although it can have the ability Huge Power, which means that its attack stat is doubled. And it also got a special attack boost in Generation 6, which makes Azumarill a little bit more of a good all-rounder Pokemon, although stick to the attack stat because Belly Drum plus Huge Power, damn, that's a pretty heavy hitting Pokemon. Number 4, Klefki. Klefki I think is adorable. Again, I say this all the time, Generation 6 had some great Pokemon designs, and I know Klefki's simple because it's just a keyring, but how the hell did Game Freak make a keyring that's so cute? It's amazing. And Klefki having the Prankster ability as its primary ability, giving an extra stage of priority to non-attacking moves, means you can hit in a quick swagger to raise your opponent's attack and confuse it, which might let you last a little bit longer in battle, just enough to use foul play and wipe the floor with everything. It's just crazy that that thing can be so powerful, yet it's just a cute little keyring that you just attach to your pocket rather than put in a Pokeball. Also, I love that the people that normally have a go at me for hating Greninja hate Klefki just as much. We're allowed our own opinions, guys. I respect yours. Do you respect mine? Number 3, Dedenne. I don't really need to go into detail with Dedenne. I've said it 1,000 times. It's just so cute. Number 2, Sylveon. Sylveon is the poster child for the Fairy-type. It's the Fairy-type mascot. This thing was created for the Fairy-type. Obviously, it's a pure fairy. There were mixed reactions to Sylveon when it came out. Some people said it didn't look like an evolution because of its eyes, because of its ribbons, and people had a bit of a go about it. Again, partly because they didn't want the Fairy-type, because I think a lot of that was to do with a macho kind of attitude where, ugh, fairies are for girls. People don't like fairies. Why have they added fairies? They're trying to turn Pokemon into a girls thing. Get over yourselves, lads. It's okay to like a bit of pink now and again, yeah? But Sylveon's a great general all-round battler anyway. It's got decent attack, defense, special attack, special defense. It's fine. It's a general all-round good Pokemon. I can't fault it, really. And it is pretty cute. And the fact that it evolves through affection, not even friendship, it evolves through loving you. That's amazing. Spread the love, kids. Or in my case, some kind of arthritis. Number 1, Wigglytuff. Wiggly! Of course it's Wigglytuff. It's always going to be Wigglytuff because the thing's an adorable balloon of amazingness. Yeah, Jigglypuff's a balloon, but this thing is way better. It's so cute. I love its appearances in the anime. Every time it appears, I'm super happy to see Wigglytuff. I'm glad it got included in the Fairy-type. I was worried it might get lost in the shuffle because of obviously everybody loves Clefable, but no, Wigglytuff is great. And it's got beastly HP, it's got a good special attack stat. Much like Azumarill in Generation 6, Wigglytuff got the little special attack boost, which it didn't need really, but it's a nice boost. It means Wigglytuff is a little bit more competitive. And I love the fact that as a normal and fairy type, it's immune to Ghost and Dragon. That takes a lot of the wind out of some competitive battlers' sails. But all in all, it's friggin' cute, like loads of these fairy types are, and that's why Wigglytuff wins for me. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comment section which fairy types are your favourite, whether you like the fairy type, whether you hate the fairy type. I know some people can't wait to tell me how much they hate the fairy type, but it's like your opinion, you know. My opinion is it doesn't bother me. It's like the bug type. I don't love it, but I don't hate it either. It's just another type. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Pokemon AMINO, wherever you want to follow me, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another video from me. I'm Ace Trenillium, but until next time, keep on training.